what digital velocity means from your lens. What does it look like in an era which is dominated by technologies like AI and there's continuous innovation?
Velocity becomes key because market is very dynamic, things change, the scenarios change rapidly, and we have to serve the customers just in time when they need. Especially I come from financial services. In financial services, receiving financing in time is most important thing.
Correct.
So for us, digital velocity is how soon I can onboard my customer, how soon I can discount the invoice of an MSME so that they have their working capital needs fulfilled.
Hello and welcome to Digital Native Nexus 2025 Bengaluru chapter, brought to you by the Mainstream, presented by Brio Technologies and Google Cloud. I'm Simran Shiwalkar, your host for today, and I'm joined by Mr. Hemant Joshi. He's the head of products at KredX. Firstly, Hemant, thank you so much for being a part of the summit and joining me as well.
Thank you. It was really great attending the event.
Hey, thank you so much. That being said, I also believe you have been one of the panelists on digital velocity. From a leader's point of view, can you tell us what digital velocity means from your lens? What does it look like in an era which is dominated by technologies like AI and there's continuous innovation?
So digital velocity is how soon we can serve our customer. Why serving the customer with the digital? Because most of the businesses, and as you talk about, everything is going digital and AI led and all those things.
Correct.
So velocity becomes key because market is very dynamic, things change, the scenarios change rapidly, and we have to serve the customers just in time when they need. Especially I come from financial services. In financial services, receiving financing in time is most important thing.
Correct.
So for us, digital velocity is how soon I can onboard my customer, how soon I can discount the invoice of an MSME so that they have their working capital needs fulfilled.
Right. Well, while this is happening on one end, there is cyber security, security concerns as well. How do you think, AI is kind of being, or any threats that organizations are still kind of underestimating from your point of view?
So there are quite a few. I mean, I would not say just one. So one thing I talked about in the panel discussion as well, creating like having the isolated data islands. These are the data islands which get created when a lot of people are working. They are doing their job. They want to create value for the customer, and while doing so, what they do is they keep the data outside the designated place.
Right.
So what I mean is, like in my domain, in the financial services, there are teams doing a lot of credit risk assessment, fraud risk assessment, data analysis. So let's say they bring in data out from the database, do some slicing and dicing of data, and they miss it and keep it at an unsecured location,
Right.
Be it on their desktop, on the shared drives, etc. So these are few places which are like with more data getting generated. This is one of the areas. Another thing is right now, if you look at the market, everyone is gung ho about AI, and I mean they are trying to build services on the AI layer. So understanding how an AI model works,
Right.
it introduces a lot of biases. It introduces a lot of misuse. So evaluating an AI model, doing a benchmark analysis is very important. Many people, just for the sake of speed, end up using a black box model.
Right.
Where they don't have the explainability of how decision is being made, how data is being stored, how data is being consumed. So these models are threatening, and over the due course, as we increase the commitment with the model, it becomes hard to replace. So
Correct.
these are like underestimated threats which are there today, and all the leaders, all the people out there need to be cognizant about it.
Absolutely. Hemant, against that background, we are also hearing a lot about AI, human collaboration. From your experience, what does augmented leadership look like in action, especially today when, there's human aspect with AI-led strategies?
So both AI and humans have some pros and cons.
Correct.
We should aspire to use the pros of both the worlds.
Right.
And that's how augmented leadership will look like.
Correct.
So, for example, humans have a tendency of being emotional, being biased towards certain things.
Correct.
Right. Due to these biases, we develop cognitive blind spots. Machine does not do that. So that is the advantage over human a machine has. Second thing is we cannot comprehend the large volume of data.
Correct.
I am talking about excessively large volume of data, while machine can easily do that. So if we are using machine should be enabler to a human.
Right.
It should do all the heavy lifting of removing all the cognitive blind spots, working with large volumes of data,
Right.
and then bringing out the insights and giving it to a human.
Right.
And then the human should come in and take the decision, domain expert decisions, etc.
Right.
I'll give you an example. We work on transaction monitoring. There is humongous amount of transactions that are happening. So a human cannot monitor each and every transaction. So for that we need support of AI or a machine learning kind of tools to consume those data and flag off which are the anomalies.
Right.
Be it doing the fraud risk, be it doing a credit risk. So AI is well apt to do pattern recognition and coming up with, okay, this looks like an anomalous transaction.
Right.
And then there should be a human intervention on saying if it is actual an anomaly, should we investigate it further, resolve it with the customer. So over there the human comes in because human has more empathy with that particular
Right.
customer. So they bring in, I mean, this is how the
balance is
nexus of
correct.
AI and humans should be, and that's how the leadership, augmented leadership will look like.
Fantastic. And lastly, how do you think platforms like Digital Native Nexus, kind of help or drive a conversation, that's centered around what is happening today in the digital native ecosystem? Do you think these platforms do play an important role in today's day and age?
They are, because what they do is they bring in people from diverse background, diverse industries together, and it is a good platform to expose I mean, there are organizations which are seriously building the security guardrails, the enabler tools.
Right, right.
So to showcase these enabler tools or any security, any new products which can help the companies which are in diverse industries.
Right.
It is a very good platform to bring in, brainstorm, discuss, take feedback, refine the product and come up with the new variant. So this is a constructive product building, can happen through these kind of channels. Yeah, so I mean, I learned a lot today. Like few companies talked about their perspective of how they see like data plays a role in their industry, how the security practices are done in their industry.
Right.
There are certain tools which I got aware of, which I can go back and talk to my team, discuss, brainstorm if we should use these things. In the product management, I come from product management. So in product management, one rule of thumb is don't build something which you are not selling.
Okay.
Right. So these are the technologies and tools which are available out there, which I can consume.
Right.
I should not put my bandwidth in thinking about how to build this tool and start building it.
Right.
So over there it helps a lot.
Absolutely. And I think that has always been one of the purpose when we build or curate summits like Digital Native Nexus. So thank you so much, Hemant, for being so candid and also sharing some incredible insights. While we wrap up, I look forward to connect with you again.
Sure, my pleasure.
Thank you so much.